Hey, how you doing, everybody? I'm the Dr. Bob Lee from 107.5 WPLS and the Make the Grade Foundation for Education. You're watching Rude Rangers TV.
Hey Rude Rangers, welcome back to another week here at Rudy's room. Oh, problems. There's so many, not enough time. We're gonna help one person try to solve theirs. Are you ready? Let's do it.
Hey Rude Rangers, it's time to hear about people with problems from far and near. For most of them there seems no hope. Some of these letters must be a joke. I must admit, at times I feel these letters we get, they can't be real. But take it from me, the letters are true, and I'm as shocked as most of you. I don't know why they're asking us, but help them out, we surely must. So sit right down, let's take a look at people with problems inside this book. Okay, Rude Rangers, let's solve a problem. But before we do that, please check us out on all the social media. We have a lot more content out there, and we really love engaging with all of you. Okay, I promised you a problem. Here goes nothing. Oh, dear Rudy, 10 months ago, my colleague Isabel lost her partner. They were together for 16 years and have 2 children under the age of 10. It's obviously an awful situation, and Isabel is struggling with her grief. Our job is extremely supportive, and Isabel was able to take off 3 weeks paid with an additional 3 weeks that are unpaid. We work at a very small company, so offering 3 paid weeks and 3 unpaid weeks while holding her job is extremely generous in my opinion. They've also been completely supportive of her changes in schedule now that she's a single parent. 3 months ago, my second cousin died suddenly, and although we were cousins, we acted more like sisters, and people often mistook us as such. I was and still am devastated by her loss. I took off a week to mourn, and I'm planning on taking another week soon to go with my family members to celebrate her memory at an out-of-state event. Isabel found out and confronted me, basically saying that I am a terrible person because I only lost my cousin while she lost her life partner, and I should be donating my paid time to her instead of taking a vacation while her whole life is turned upside down. I was completely caught off guard and had no idea how to respond, so I said, Isabel, I'm so sorry you're going through this. Please know you've always had my full support. Rudy, for some reason, she interpreted that as me agreeing to give her my vacation time, and I had to stop her because she literally turned around to walk into our boss's office and tell him that. I said that wasn't what I meant. I'm sorry, and I'm sorry she misunderstood. She then called me a bitch. Okay, Isabella's bitter. She then called me a bitch, and now I'm public enemy number one around our boss. She dials it down by just not interacting with me, but otherwise she's pretty much openly hostile, and a couple of our other coworkers have confided that she's trash talking me every way to Sunday. I honestly don't even care about that. They haven't taken sides, and I don't expect them to, as long as they're all still civil and neutral towards me at work. I don't care if they let her vent in private to them, but I cannot keep working with her bad attitude. I don't know what to do. I don't want to involve our boss, who suspects that something is up but hasn't confronted either of us about this. But there really is no way I can talk to Isabel. For clarity, I don't think Isabel would get in trouble if I reported this. I just don't want my boss to have mediator, because we should be able to resolve this as adults. What do you think? Signed, the C in the corner cubicle is getting to me. The C in the corner cubicle. What do we think C stands for, Rude Rangers? Yeah, I think that's what it stands for too. Okay. I think you and Isabel need to have a very clearing conversation where you let her know that you don't appreciate her talking trash about you to the other employees, and that this is a professional setting, and again, you are sorry that she's grieving, but all of this has to stop. If you don't confront her, it probably will continue. I understand about not wanting to get the boss involved, but there may come a point where that's gonna have to happen, because this cannot go on. It's not good for any of you. Also, it sounds a lot like Isabel is really struggling and could probably use some therapy. If I might suggest. Now, I'm also sorry that you lost your cousin who was like a sister, and that's really, really sad, because everyone deserves the right to grieve for their loved ones, and it's really horrible that you have to not only be grieving, but deal with this nonsense from a very bitter, unfortunately sad co-worker. The one thing I will tell you to remember, though, is hurt people, so she's clearly hurting a lot. Was Isabel nice before her partner died? Because, maybe she was always just a raving bee. Just a question. I don't know. I'm curious about that. Okay. Have a conversation. Tell her to stop. Then keep it moving. And just don't even talk to this woman anymore after that. Because I don't think you'll ever be friends. You're not going to be in the lunch bunch. And it's just the way that that's going to have to be. But you need to take the time that you need to deal with the loss in your life. And you certainly shouldn't have to come to work dealing with that nonsense. It's ridiculous. And then if it really gets really bad, report to Human Resources. Maybe they'll do something about it. With that being said, I'm sure those of you have some different opinions. Drop down in the comments section. Tell us what you think. And I need you to be my friend and help me by checking us out on Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube channel, talk to us on Twitter, we are on TikTok, and follow us on Facebook. I love you and appreciate you more than you will ever know. Have a great week, and remember this, Rude Rangers, just when you think your life is bad, there's always someone worse.